Hello viewers, welcome again to another session on the change of subject that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about change of subject and we've done a detailed explanation on it and we've solved some examples on it as well in the previous videos, and I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So in this video, we are going to handle another aspect of the change of subject, okay, and that is relations involving fractions, okay, relations involving fractions. So still on the change of subject, we are going to handle another aspect of it, and that is relations involving fractions, okay. And when we talk about relations involving fractions, what that means is that you have a given equation that contains fraction, okay, and you are being asked to make a particular variable the subject, okay. So that is all about relations involving fractions. It means that we have an equation that contains fractions and you are being asked to make a particular variable the subject from that equation, okay. So we are going to apply the same process that we've learned in the previous videos, okay. So I have example 1 on the board, okay. So let's read the question and let me solve it with you. So example 1, it says given that r equals 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b bracket close b multiplied by k, find k in terms of r, a and b, okay. So we are being asked to find k in terms of r, a and b, okay. What that means is that we are to make k the subject, okay. So that's the meaning of that expression there. For you to be asked to find k in terms of r, a and b, it means that make k the subject, okay. So you don't need to get confused about it, okay. So given the equation r equals 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b, b multiplied by k, we are to make k the subject of that equation, okay, or that relation, okay. So let me write my solution down, okay, and let's do it together. So I'm going to write the equation given. So we have r equals 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b, b multiplied by k, okay. So we are to make k the subject from this given equation, okay. So now anytime you have an equation that contains fraction, the first thing to do is to multiply through by the LCM, and we've learned this under the linear equation. We learned about that, okay. So the first thing to do anytime you have an equation that contains fraction is that you have to multiply through by the LCM of the equation, okay. And for you to get the LCM of the equation, you use the denominators, okay, the denominator of the fraction to find the LCM, okay. So looking at this equation given, we have r equals 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b, b multiplied by k. So the LCM here is 2 because the fraction we have in is 1 over 2, and we look at the denominator to pick the LCM. So the LCM of 2 is 2. So we are going to multiply through by the equation by 2, which is the LCM, okay. I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point, okay. So I said that anytime that you have an equation that contains fraction, the first thing to do is to multiply through by the LCM, and we've learned this under linear equation. I've taught you linear equation, okay. So just search for the videos that I've done on linear equation and watch them, okay, so that you can get a good foundation to handle this as well, okay. So we are going to multiply through by the LCM, which is 2, okay. So let's go ahead. So the r, we are going to multiply it by 2, and this whole expression also we are going to multiply it by 2 because 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b bracket close b multiplied by k, it is one term on its own. The reason why it is one term on its own is because everything is multiplying, okay. So we are going to treat it as one term on its own. So whilst we multiply this r by 2, we are going to multiply the whole of this term also by 2, okay. So we are multiplying through by the LCM, which is 2, okay. So the r is one term on its own, we are going to multiply it by 2, and this 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b bracket closed, b multiplied by k is also another term on its own, one term on its own. Okay, so we are going to multiply through the equation by the LCM, which is 2. Okay, I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let me clean this rough work away and let's proceed and solve it. Okay, by multiplying through by the LCM, which is 2. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 times r, okay, equals, I hope you are following. Okay, so 2 times r equals 2 times 1 over 2 into brackets a plus b multiplied by k. Okay, so we are multiplying through by the LCM. That's the first step. Okay, so that these 2 and these 2 can cancel away. So these 2 and these 2 will cancel away. Okay, so what we have left is, let's do the multiplication for this one. Okay, so 2 times r, it gives us 2r. So I'll have 2r equals, what I have left here is 1 times this. Okay, 1 here multiplying the whole of this, and that gives you the same thing, which is the a plus b multiplying by k. Okay, I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so all that we did is to multiply through by the LCM. Okay, and we arrived at this. Okay, so we have 2r equals a plus b into brackets multiplying by k. Okay, and we have to make k the subject. Okay, so we are going to divide through the equation by the coefficient of k, which is the a plus b. Okay, so now you can see that this a plus b is multiplying the k. So for that reason, for us to get k to stand alone, because you are making k the subject, for us to get k to stand alone, we divide through the equation by the coefficient of k, and the coefficient of k is the a plus b. Okay, so we are going to divide here by a plus b, and here also by a plus b, so that this a plus b will cancel this a plus b away. So what we have left is 2r over a plus b equals to k. Okay, and I hope you understand. So we can rewrite it well, okay, as, let me rewrite it well as k equals 2r all over a plus b. Okay, so this is our final answer for making k the subject from the given relation. Okay, which is r equals 1 over 2 into bracket a plus b multiplying by k. Okay, to make k the subject, this is the process that you need to go through, and we have our final answer, which is k equals 2r all over a plus b. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video as well. I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this type of questions. Bye bye.